Hey everyone, imagine this. It's the late 1990s. You've got a 9 a.m. flight, but you're not stressed at all. You roll out of bed at 7:45, grab your bag, and head to the airport. By 8:30, you're already strolling through the terminal. No ID checks, no shoe removals, no emptying your pockets. Your family can come all the way to the gate to say goodbye. And guess what? You can even carry a bottle of water or a pocket knife right onto the plane. Sounds impossible today, right? Flying was smooth and quick, like cruising down the highway in a Porsche 911. The air was friendly, and the only thing blowing up was your excitement. Well, things changed. A lot after September 11th, 2001. Let's take a trip back in time and see how travel was before 9/11, what happened that day, and how everything changed after. Before 9/11, airport security was pretty chill. TSA didn't even exist yet, and security screenings were basic. You could carry liquids, scissors, and yes, even small knives on board. People could walk all the way to the gate without showing ID or a boarding pass. That meant friends and family could hang out with you until the plane was about to board. The air was so chill back then, you might have caught a whiff of someone's mystery cologne. But hey, that was part of the travel experience. Remember those tiny pretzels and free meals on planes? Flying was more of a luxury and less of a chore. Boarding was casual. No assigned seats, no seatbelt signs turned on immediately. If you showed up 15 minutes before your flight, chances were you'd still get on. Unless, of course, the pilot was late finding the plane. The air was full of possibilities, and maybe a little too much recycled breath. Then came September 2001. Terrorists hijacked 4 planes using box cutters, everyday items that were totally legal on board at the time. The attacks revealed huge security gaps, shaking the entire world. Suddenly, the air wasn't just about comfort, it became about safety. And nobody wanted any explosions ruining the friendly skies. In response, the US government created the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, in November 2001. Its mission? To prevent anything like 9/11 from ever happening again by completely overhauling airport security. So what changed? Well, TSA took over security, standardizing screenings across all US airports. Now, liquids over 3.4 ounces, or 100 milliliters, are banned in carry-ons. Sharp objects like knives and scissors above a certain length? No more. The air got cleaner in a way, less chance of dangerous stuff sneaking on board, but also less chance of you sneaking that giant bottle of shampoo. You have to take off your shoes, thanks to a guy who tried to blow up a plane with explosives hidden in his shoes. And the days of casually walking to the gate with your family? Gone. Now you have to show your boarding pass and ID before you even get close. The air is still friendly, but the shoes? Not so much. Cockpit doors got reinforced and locked during flights, making it way harder for anyone to hijack a plane. Plus, air marshals are on board more flights, and full-body scanners can detect hidden threats under your clothes. Flying these days feels less like zooming in a Porsche 911 and more like going through a very polite, very thorough car wash. But hey, at least you're safe and clean. And honestly, the only thing you're allowed to blow up now is your expectations for a quick security line. There's more. The government introduced a no-fly list to keep suspicious people off planes. Random secondary screenings became common, and international airports worldwide tightened their security, inspired by the US changes. Airlines now ask passengers to arrive 2 to 3 hours before flights, especially international ones. To speed things up, trusted traveler programs like TSA PreCheck, Global Entry, and Clear let vetted passengers bypass long lines. Because who wouldn't want to breeze through security faster than a gust of wind? Luggage screening got more serious, and airports expanded their terminals and security lanes to handle longer wait times. You'll also notice more security cameras and better-trained K9 units sniffing for threats. Dogs who are basically the air marshal's furry cousins. Sure, security takes longer and can be a hassle. Airlines had to spend billions on new tech and staff, and some travelers just don't like the extra steps. But millions of passengers feel safer knowing these measures protect them. The air might feel a little heavier with regulations, but it's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Airports responded by adding lounges, shops, and amenities to keep travelers comfortable during longer waits. And technology helped too. Electronic boarding passes and mobile apps make the process smoother. So if the air inside airports feels a bit stale, at least your phone battery won't. If you ever get annoyed in line, just remember, it's probably safer than waiting at the DMV. And hey, at least you get to fly somewhere exciting afterward. After all, air travel is the only time it's socially acceptable to be surrounded by strangers and still call it personal space. So, would you trade that laid back pre 9/11 flying, like a Porsche 911 speeding down the highway, for the safer but slower ride we have now? I guess it depends on how much you value speed over security. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, share your airport stories in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into how the world around us keeps changing. And remember, whether it's the air in your lungs or the air on your flight, keep it safe and breezy. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, please give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next one.